Okay, so let's add more details to our model. What I want to do is add some of the blood effect on model itself. So for this one, I'm just going above. Okay, then we can actually go to select, group them together. We kind of leave it more organized so we still have it all of here. And we'll just put it a little bit above her, above the model, our other layers. So I'm going to use the same kind of a blood things we had before, and then we'll just go to use some of those maybe elements, you know, putting on the model. Okay. Okay, wrong menu. So right here, let's go to switch. We have it several modes. If you remember, we can have it multiply mode, which is make darker, or a soft light. And I think the multiply was working very well in this case. So right here, again, let's look right here, this straight line, and we have it a little bit curves. So we can go to edit, transform, use it warp tools, and we can also kind of like try to warp adjusting, follow some of the body curves if we have it. Okay, so right there. Okay, we also can just slightly reduce. Okay, right here with the hair, we probably want to use some of the mask tool or brush, and we can just go inside. Okay, and just remove some of these brushes. Okay, and as well, if it's splatter all over, so it's maybe won't be that much. Right around here, we can reduce slightly. Okay. Right here, we applied one of them, so we can do same things. Let's go to select different type of the blood, again splashes. You can do this with a brush, or you can do with a different type of the image, like right here, for example. Let me go bring it to the shoulder. Okay, well, maybe just make even smaller drops. Again, multiply mode. And maybe a little bit still too large, so I want to go make smaller. And in some cases, you maybe want to duplicate it. Adjusting, we can kind of even slightly move around, maybe a scale smaller. So just add a little bit more details, like it's something was splatter right around this area. Okay, let's do as example, we'll go to her wrist right here, and let's apply something maybe like she got some cut or something right there, so we don't need it too big, just small cut. Okay, we'll go add right here. Let's go to multiply mode. Okay, and one thing we want to adjust this properly, so again we're going to transform, go warp tool, and just kind of like bring right there. And maybe actually, you know what, just grab and be sure it's, when she was swinging, it's kind of following her hand. Almost like it was leaking out her wrist. Okay, I'm not necessarily like these three same going, so let's go select something different. And maybe select a slightly different, oops, effect. Okay, let's go to again multiply mode. Yeah, that one look just slightly better. Again, we need to add more splashes, and usually on our hands when person use it, we can add kind of like more. Here's things, you'll see we're going out of her hand, so don't worry about too much about that, and we'll go fix that. Okay, let's go also maybe something put on her bear, so he needs sulfur as well, so we'll go right there. Okay, let's go just slightly, maybe put it like this, like something was dropping his nose. Okay, let's go adjust this to multiply, and we can go to transform, warp. Okay, let's go grab right these areas and convert, so that kind of almost all what I want to do is you almost want to follow curves, kind of like right here you can see kind of bear shape, so it's what I want trying to do, kind of almost like follow this shape, and we can do right like it's dripping. Okay, so same things, we can go ahead and take additional blood drippings, we can put it right over. Okay, and in this case, you know, always what we just, I'm going to add more blood drops all over her hands probably. Don't worry if you're going over areas, we'll come back to this. Okay, just maybe add more on her shoulders, maybe add blood here, hands, and obviously we'll need add some to the sword area. So I'm going just add more of this and blend the same techniques, kind of apply all over her. Pause tutorials, and I will come back when I add more of those effects. So right here I add more blood, so let's look closer what's kind of done. So right here example, around the shoes add a little bit, so we add more splatter around kind of floor. Also add on a bear, a bit more, make it messy around here. Notice right here going out of her, so don't worry too much about this. If you will go to fix this, and how we're going to select, you can see a lot of copies, so I'm going to select all of them. Okay, we're going to group them. Let's go with this blood. Okay, also on a model, let's go select our model, and all what we need to do is just go right top and create a mask. And notice now mask is cutting off all those out of the elements, so which one we don't need it. So in this case it's kind of blend them very well together. So again right here, in some cases, if sometimes what I see right here, blood does not properly have its shadows applied, so what we want to do is create a new layer, link this layer to the blood, fill up with a 50% gray, switch to the soft light, and now we can use it our brush with opacity 10%, and we can also add a little bit of those shadows in an area we wanted. So you'll notice now we start having also add little bit effect on the blood in some areas. So I can go highlights a little bit right here, darken other areas. So now we have it applying a little bit more dimension in the areas we're supposed to, and make a little bit more highlights in other. So right here we can make shadows again just on the blood, a bit darker those areas, highlights in these. Okay, so let's darker those. So you can see how we can also modify with the blood dripping all over. Okay, so we can add more details, but for this purpose, let's go finish with adding all those effects, and we'll go back now to next option to kind of add blending more together by color, add more fog up front.